Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over the Oasis of the Seas. She was built in 2009. She's over 225 gross tons. She has a crew of over 2,100 and passengers capacity is 5,484 to 6307. That's a lot of people. The cruise ship is currently leaving out of Port Canaveral, Florida. As you can see, the channel here in Port Canaveral. Here we're getting ready to leave. This was actually our first time ever on Royal Caribbean and Oasis of the Seas. We heard a lot of great things about it. And there's the United States Coast Guard. As you know from my previous videos, I'm a big admirer of the men and women of the United States Coast Guard. Always here to protect the ships. We had taken this cruise back in October of 2017. Here I was just able to get a great picture of the Coast Guard boat. And we are now leaving the channel of Port Canaveral. Here's the main deck. This is deck 5. It's phenomenal. It's like you're in a mall. Here are some of the restaurants. There's the pizza restaurant right there. And I have a lot of the stores here. When you're on this deck, it feels like you're really outside. Well, I wouldn't say outside, but inside a mall area. And it doesn't really feel like you're on a ship. This is actually a bottom of a bar that actually lifts up and down. You can get entrance to it here on deck 5, and there's also an entrance to it when it rises up to Central Park. And they have a lot of high-end stores, Michael Kors. And this is going into the Cocina. One of the largest casinos I've ever seen on a ship. The ship is so big, it's crazy.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're playing our second qualifier round for a slow tournament. This is only a qualifier round, no prize for today. The final round will be on the last day at sea right after all the qualifier rounds scheduled for that day. If there is anyone who would like to join, we have space available still, $25 into our tournament entry fee. Rebuy for players that would like to play again, you can purchase a rebuy for $20.
And this is deck 4. This is where the comedy club is. You just saw the comedy club. It's a big lobby. This is where the show areas are. And we're coming up to the Opel Theatre. This is where they have Broadway style shows. We actually seen Cats, which was really good. And there's the stage for Cats. I wasn't able to film the play, of course, but that's the stage that was set up for the show. And this is the jazz club. And Studio B, where the ice skating rink is and the ice skating shows. And this was, we were getting ready for the show. Frozen on Ice. Again, I wasn't not able to film the show. And here's Central Park. It's amazing. It just, live plants on a cruise ship, trees, everything. It's so amazing. And you really feel like you are not on a cruise ship. Here are some shops. They have Lord & Taylor, Coach, and a lot of the restaurants are on this deck in Central Park. There's the Italian restaurant Giovanni's. Very, very good. Highly recommend it. Sorry for the wind noise, but it's very windy on this deck in Central Park. And 150 Central Park. Excellent, excellent restaurant. If you go on this ship, I highly recommend that you go there. There is, of course, a fee, but it's well worth it. This was one of our first port of call, Labadee, Haiti, which is the Royal Caribbean's private island. It's a really big island. Prepare to walk if you do get off. There's a lot of walking. They do have zip lining. You can there's a zip lining rope there. You can see the zip liners go across the beach. Well, not on the beach, but over the beach. They do have trams going along. Here's the walkway. But yeah, they do have trams, and there is food available. They do provide hamburgers and hot dogs when you're on the island. And this is heading back to the ship. I know I said it before, but you just can't describe how big this boat is. I'm sorry, ship, until you're really up close to it and inside. And here we are going into area known as the Boardwalk. It's supposed to be a seaside themed area. And this is on deck 6. And the Boardwalk does have a carousel. And in the front here, there's carvings of horses, how they carve horses for the carousels. And you can't be on the Boardwalk unless you have a hot dog stand. They have an ice cream parlor. There's a fee involved in that. They also have an arcade here. and Johnny Rockets, which is also a fee. One day of the cruise, they did have a party where they had cupcakes, donuts, and free popcorn and cake. And towards the back of the ship here on the boardwalk, this is where they have the diving shows. There it is right there. And they also have different shows here. The Sexiest Man, Belly Flop Contest. And there's the climbing wall. They have a rock climbing wall there, right there. And here is part of the diving show. It was actually really too windy that night, and they were not able to do their high diving show. That was as high as they could dive. This is on deck 16. We're in Cozumel. Today we're in Cozumel, Mexico. So right now, we're going to take a tour of deck 16. This is the first time that we were on Oasis of the Seas, and actually on Royal Caribbean, and it just, you can't imagine the size of this ship. It's ridiculous. We had a fun time. Here's the other side. They have kid pool, kid area. Very family friendly. Now we're coming up to the Windjammer Marketplace, and basically that's the buffet. Coming up to the Flow Riders. I want to thank you for watching the video, and I hope you liked it a lot, and please subscribe. And as they say, smash that like button. Let me know if you have any comments or questions.